on page 1 of Google for this term when I show you what sort of content to get out there and how to market that content once you've got it on up and running on there. We'll be covering content in the next section, or at least an introduction to content, and then I'm going to show you how to optimize that content and things that you can do to get higher in the search engine rankings just on your site. Then after that, I'm going to be showing you how to market your particular piece of great content that you're going to write built around your keywords. So this is very good results. Now, next thing, it's all very well that we can do well to compete with this. Now we need to look at the commercial intent. What's the probability of us doing well with that particular keyword? This is a great free tool. I find it invaluable because you can have a keyword that you can compete with, but if most of the people don't tend to buy on that particular keyword, then perhaps it would be better to invest your time into finding a better keyword that's going to convert better for you. Okay, so let's put that term in here. Now, in this instance, we're making a query. If you wanted to put a particular a web page URL in there, you can too, but for our purposes, we are researching keywords, so always make sure that you click the query button. And here we go. Well, look at that. So what this site is saying is that anybody who is searching for this particular model of a Canon digital camera and they come to your site have a 98% probability that they will buy from you if you have one on there. I suppose it goes without saying that if you know the exact model of a camera that you're searching for online, it shows that you've already looked at all of maybe more than just Canon cameras. Maybe you've looked at many different brands of cameras, but you have decided that this particular model is the one that you're ready to purchase. And I mean, if anyone wants to go ahead and sell this particular camera, you can see that you would probably do very well. After I teach you how to optimize your sites and do your marketing, you could well go ahead and do that. But I'm just trying to show you the way that you research keywords that you believe may be useful for your campaign. Now let's go back to the AdWords tool again and scroll up. I was fiddling around with this before, and I found something. Usually you would put in if you were looking for information on what kind of keywords people were using with the word MLM, you would just type MLM in here. But I found one that had good results, and so I typed it in on its own to see what sort of traffic it gets, and it was MLM. Actually, it was MLM tip. That's what I first got. So let's see. I wanted to see how much traffic it actually got. And as it works, okay, let's see this. So MLM tip on its own only averaged about 400 searches in the month of December. But MLM tips had 1,600. So let's look at both of these terms and see if either of them would be worth our while putting a video up about, or something to that effect. If you got, even in a month, a couple of hundred visitors to your site, and they're looking for information, tips on building their MLM business, that's still not, that's not a sad amount of people visiting, is it? It's a lot more than none. So let's take these terms and see what we can find. Remember, next step is Google. Don't forget your quotation marks. Let's do we'll do tip first, hey? Well, that's a little bit over the 30,000, isn't it? Well, let's look at the other information that we can get and see if it's doable. So that's 37.5 for tip. Let's just do the S right now and just see what we can get. It's a little bit more. It's 56,000. So ideally, it's not around the 30,000, but it's not that far over. So let's just go and have a look at our keyword difficulty tool and just take it that one step further to see if we can, how it all looks. I didn't quite get it. Okay. Let's do tip first, hey? So according to this, although it has a lot lower competing traffic, it's saying we've got nearly 48 out of 100 on that particular term, so that it is a more difficult term. So let's just see what the commercial intent is for this. Okay, let's do the tip first. So it says we've got a 50% chance of someone coming to our article on MLM tip and, clicking on a link to buy something or, interacting in our website. So that's 50%. Let's go check out the keyword difficulty tool for tips. Now this is 48 on tip, right? Let's see what this comes back as. Now look at that, it's 36 out of 100, whereas it in the search, like competing sites, was 57,000 compared to 37 for the word tip, which is quite surprising really. So this says this term is going to be easier to compete with than the other. That's very interesting. Let's look at the commercial intent on this one. So MLM tip is 50%. It's still not bad, 50%. Let's see what tips is. Well, there you go. It's 0.06% more. So it's 56%. Even still, that's not too bad, is it? So looking at all of this, I don't know that it would be a waste of time to build articles around that. In particular, if you use your keywords right and optimize your site properly, which I am teaching you over the next days as we come to things step by step. So I hope you found this helpful. There are other tools that you can use to research keywords, but let's get some income happening for you first, and later on down the track I will be reviewing a few things or giving you some options that you can research for yourself and other ways of doing things. But just while you're trying to learn all this and put it all together, let's go with as much free stuff as we can, so that you've just got to focus on making money for what you're doing now, let alone expending money that you don't need to expend money on just at the moment. Hope you've enjoyed this. Tomorrow I'll be giving you an overview of the type of places where you can put content online, and then after that I'll be showing you how to optimize those articles. So until then, have a great lot of fun digging around for keywords for your marketing ideas. Cheers!